with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Okay, 7 o'clock. No public comment?
Roll call.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Can you please call the roll?
No. Oh, Supervisor Barlow.
I'm here.
Trustees Shaver.
Here.
Yeager.
Here.
Benwick.
Yep.
Bendinego.
Here.
All present.
Okay. Second thing on the agenda is the public comment. There is no public in attendance.
There's one public.
Well, there's one public, but not registered to speak. Approval of the meeting minutes. There is one small change. Last meeting minutes, Adam Kent first and second. The motion for the town fund, that was Mr. Minlick, so we'll update that. So I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes based on the changes submitted to the clerk to update the first and seconds on the town fund.
I'll second.
All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
It's got to be a roll call.
Is it? We're not spending money.
Oh, no, the original was, though. So I guess not. It's kind of,
Well, let's call a roll. Let's do both.
do a roll.
No, there's no roll call.
Yeah.
There's no money.
No, I was saying the original motion was
What's
money.
for money? Oh, that's a good point.
That's what I was,
Yeah, she's going back to the original.
I went to the original.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Just-
Who is first?
Call a roll call for the change in the meeting minutes, since it's on the town fund. So all we need to do is, I'll make a motion to amend the meeting minutes for the first and the second, as given to the clerk. And since we were spending money in the town fund, let's call a roll to be safe.
Supervisor Barlow.
Yes.
Trustees Shaver.
Yes.
Yeager.
Yes.
Benwick.
Yes.
Bendinego.
Yes.
All ayes. Motion carries.
Okay. Moving on to number 4.
You were,
Motion-
Gary, on that one, you were first?
Yes.
Adam was second?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Nope. Item 4 is motion for approval and receives the bills for the town fund. I don't know who's got that tonight.
I got it.
Okay.
We, the undersigned members of the Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have this 9th day of January 2025 examined and audited the amounts due for the items specified in the claims attached and hereby authorized payments of same. There was one correction on this in the total reimbursements to be approved. It was originally shown at $0. It's been revised to $339.86. Total bills to be approved, $5,447.40. Total paid prior to audit, $44,390.39. And the total to be approved prior to the revision was $49,837.79. With the revision, it is $50,177.65. I make a motion that we approve and pay these bills.
I'll second.
So
I'm also going to
the,
send this back down for signature because this one needs to be signed.
so the reason we amended those is that we hired a new bus driver who needs to go down for training in Markham, and that's to cover the expenses in training. It's all part of the process that we have to follow, so that's why we amended that. Okay, so will the clerk call a roll call, please?
Supervisor Barlow.
Yes.
Trustees Shaver.
Yes.
Yeager.
Yes.
Benwick.
Yes.
Bendinego.
Yes.
All ayes. Motion carries.
Is there a piece of paper coming this way?
Yep.
Number 5 is
That goes in the folder. Sorry, I just left it on top since I needed signature.
motion for approval of receipts and bills for the general road and bridge fund.
We, the undersigned members of the Mchenry Township Board of Trustees, certify that we have this 9th day of January 2025 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified in the claims attached and hereby authorized payments of same. Total reimbursements to be approved, 0. Total bills to be approved, $13,865.60. Total bills paid prior to audit, $12,161.55. Total to be approved, $26,027.15. Net receipts, $7,335.41. I make a motion that we pay these bills.
Second.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
Supervisor Barla,
Yes.
trustees Shaver,
Yes.
Yeager,
Yes.
Emmerich,
Yes.
Beninago,
Yes.
all ayes, motion carries.
One question going back to the town fund. There's 2 signatures required each time. Does that second document need to be updated also?
No.
Item number 6 is motion for approval of receipts of bills for permanent hard road.
Permanent Hard Road, we, the undersigned members of the McHenry County Township Board of Trustees, certified that we have this 9th day of January 2025 examined and audited amounts due for the items specified in the claims attached and hereby authorize payment of same. Total reimbursements to be approved, $0. Total bills to be approved, $0. Total bills paid prior to the audit, $25,567.63. Total to be approved, $25,567.63, and total receipts of $5,631.48. I hereby make a motion to pay the bills and receipts.
Second.
So Ray first, Adams the second. Will the clerk please call the roll and pay the bill?
Supervisor Barla,
Yes.
trustees Shaver,
Yes.
Yeager,
Yes.
Emmerich,
Yes.
Beninago,
Yes.
all ayes, motion carries.
Item number 7 is fund transfers. We do not have any fund transfers this evening. Item number 8 is new business. We can have the first pass, just kind of a high level pass on the budget for, ready for the next meeting. You know, just blanket assumptions, you know, to kind of figure out where we are. Can we do that?
Yes.
Okay, so I'd like to add under new business, well, never mind.
Proposed
I'm
agenda.
sorry, there is no new business tonight, sorry. There is no old business tonight. Item number 10 is proposed agenda items. So the first pass on budget at the next meeting, kind of a high level preview.
Do you want to set any February dates?
For budget like workshops?
You're only going to need, if you're going to do the initial one at the meeting,
Yeah,
the initial overview, you only need 2 then,
correct.
or maybe only 1.
One to work it out and the next one to approve it, or
No,
2
you'll
to work
approve
on it
it,
and
you'll
approve
approve
it
it
at the regular
at, we'll do it at like the hour before, half hour before. I would say you would just need the one. You will have the parks come in like we did last year,
And Mary
and Mary,
and Jim.
yeah.
So they'll come in the next meeting or during the workshop?
Jim will usually just present his at the appropriation meeting when we're ready to approve.
What's the way that we normally do it? We don't normally get like a preview, right? We sit down and we first see it at the workshop?
Usually I gave it to you at the, he's just wanting to do it at the meeting.
What I'm saying is, so for February, it's not due until June. We want it done before June, is what we're trying for. So I figured in February, since the meeting is going to
If we can approve it by
be.
April, that would be good.
Yeah, so the next meeting in February is the 13th. If we had a high-level overview of what the budget looks like, where we stand today, where we think we're gonna finish up, and then take a percentage and add it to the budget based on what we levied or whatever, see where we level out, and then March, hold the 2 hearings, right? And then,
Well, in March, we can hold the budget and appropriation hearings, if you guys are okay with the budget. We can do that and then approve it at the April meeting.
yeah,
But you guys already have that overview of the higher budget
Yeah.
that was presented to you when we did the levy. So if you
Correct.
want something more detailed, we can do that.
yeah. Here's where I'm at, is I really don't see, I don't have anything on my list of huge expenditures, other than we've already kind of have the cash put aside to finish the park over here. We've had cash put aside for some lawnmowers that are gonna get purchased at the end of this budget year, or they were just purchased, so it's going in 2025. But other than that, there isn't anything, you know, we're just still trying to round out the bus service, try to pick economically feasible things to add, and it's really gonna jump. It's gonna, for next year, it's really, once I'm here full-time in June, that's when everything's gonna change, and the next budget is the one where
Where you
I
may
think
be
the
able to
crossroads
plan.
meet, where our deficit isn't, we aren't deficit, you know, will actually have cash flow, meaning that,
Hopefully, that's the goal.
yeah, we're no longer, you know, we're playing the cash flow game right now, where we'll actually, the crossroads will come to where everything is, we're not playing the cash flow game.
Depending on what happens with things like the bus service.
Correct.
And
Well,
funding could be
let's
secured.
knock on wood, let's hope we don't lose an engine and another transmission.
Yeah.
Because that was $10,000.
So then should we just schedule the first budget session for like before the regular meeting in February?
We could
We
do
can do
that.
that.
We
Or
can
do
do
we normally
that.
do it on a separate day? I feel like we've done it on a separate day.
There is a
We
normal.
have done it on a separate day, but it's
Like,
all up to
We've usually
you
done it
guys.
2 days prior to the meeting, so on a Tuesday, and then come in on Thursday.
So we'll do February 13th, or February 11th is the Tuesday before the next meeting. You want to do it then and do it on the 13th?
Because if we can get it done that night, then we can vote on like moving forward with it on Thursday, and then at the next meeting, we can hold the appropriations.
Right, because we do
March.
have to post that.
March and April.
Yeah.
That's totally up
That
to you
makes
guys,
sense.
however you want to do it.
So Tuesday, February 11th would be a budget workshop.
At
This
what
is
time?
a proposed
Seven.
agendas?
Yes, proposed agendas.
Okay, so what are we doing?
First budget workshop.
February 13th.
Not February 11th, would be the first.
6:30 or 7?
I think I-
6:30.
6:30.
And we like it by Parks, Mary, and
What was the date?
Jim.
I will make
February
sure that, yeah, we'll make sure that Eric's here. And I'll try to make sure Mary's here also.
Yep.
Yeah, first, yeah.
And then Thursday, the 13th is our regularly scheduled February meeting. So we want to do a second meeting prior to that meeting.
So you want to do that at 6 o'clock or at 6:30? Probably 6:30.
What's the
because-
reason for the second meeting?
It's to finalize the budget from the workshop.
What if we can finalize it during the workshop?
You could, well, and you
We-
could actually just approve it at the board meeting on the 13th if you want.
Then we could skip
If you're
that
okay
date.
with the first workshop
Yeah.
and you guys
I
decide
think we're
that's.
just trying to put some dates out there so that,
Yeah, no, yeah, I get it.
so that would be the 13th. Let's do 6 PM.
What you could do is tentatively set a meeting for an hour ahead in case you guys run into an issue or you have
Yeah,
a problem or
tentative.
something does come up, and you can always cancel it
What
2
do you
days
think?
ahead of time, so at
So-
Tuesday,
Yes,
you can say,
February.
no, we don't need it.
Okay,
or
February
yes.
13th,
I just post it.
tentative
Yeah, if we get
second
through it,
budget
if we get through it
workshop
all on Tuesday,
at 6 PM.
Correct,
you just say, okay.
right, and if it's all good, then we're good. If not, then we just cancel it. We gave 48 hours notice.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yep,
That should be enough time, right,
I think so.
Danielle? 48 hours notice for cancellation?
Yeah. So we got 2 things on the agenda, the proposed agenda.
Yep,
You said 6:30 and 6, right?
Yeah.
6:30 for the first one and then 6 for the second one if we need
If needed.
Yeah,
6:30 on Tuesday?
Tuesday the 11th, yes.
So I'll let Jim,
So
Mary.
any other proposed agenda items at this point in time? Nope, not hearing none, we'll move on. Any questions on the supervisor's report? One thing that wasn't on there is, we did end up having to replace like a range oven down in the senior center that they use in that kitchen down there. It was like $598 or something like that. So that's the only thing that's really happened in the last month. It's been kind of slow. We're just following up on painting and getting things situated for winter. Knock on wood, no plowing. So we can save some money there, let's hope. Any questions on the assessor's report? I didn't see.
She didn't submit a report.
Yeah, I didn't
She was
see
gonna
it.
try to be here tonight, but obviously that did not happen. If you have any questions, email her, or give her a call.
What I do know in my conversations, I've sat with her a couple times, that she's right in the middle of appeals.
Right.
As a matter of fact, today or tomorrow, tonight, whatever, they have two kinds of appeals that I'm learning about. They have virtual appeals and they have in-person appeals. So she's keeping me up to date on what she's doing as far as when she's got her calendar in her office as to when she's got to do what type of appeals. But she's right in the middle of appeal seasons for tax, so she's up to her eyeballs. Highway Commissioner's report.
If you have any questions for him on the report, it's attached. Just give him a call, email him.
Okay, executive session, we don't need to go into executive session. That's interesting.
Pressing buttons.
Board member comments, start down.
I do have one, it's more of a question for Debbie. I have the RC event dates through like May scheduled with Lauren. Is there any way that I can get those dates broadcast out on the marquee sign?
I don't think so.
No?
And the cost.
I know another trustee that gets stuff out there on the sign for his Wednesday harmonica sessions.
Wow.
So that's.
Don't throw him under the
let's
bus
just-
too much.
And I guess it's a great question. Is it?
There's no
So
reason.
Mark
why-
has officially owned that event as a trustee.
Yeah.
Do you want to officially own yours as an event?
Yeah.
That's sponsored by the township? Then I think we can put it out there then.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
She's just messing with you.
yeah.
You're mean.
You guys are too gullible. Yes, we can. We do it for other too, when there's an event coming up or whatever we do.
Okay,
So if
so
you
put
want
on the
me to
marquee.
add you to the list, I
All right.
can.
Yep.
That is not a problem.
Okay, thank you. Aside from that, no other comments.
Does anybody want to call bingo down at the senior center? We can get that arranged.
Hey,
too.
Glow Bingo at TOI is fun, so.
It is fun.
Might
We
be
should do
fun.
Glow Bingo with the seniors.
I think we should do that here one night.
I think so too.
Casino night.
Let's talk to TOI and figure out how to get Glow
It
Bingo.
was fun.
That was the only good part of the whole meeting last year.
Dueling pianos was fun too.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
I missed
So,
that.
Mr. Yeager, any comments?
No, thank you.
Mr. Bentley, no comments? Ms. Beninago?
Not at this moment.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Do-
Oh!
No, go right ahead. I don't.
Motion to adjourn at 7:19.
I'll second that.
We got a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
7:19.
Poor Devil's denied.
Wow. I didn't know you were gonna say something.
Which?
This is now the shortest meeting.